Okay, we're recording. Alright, Gabe. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gabriel Hawking. I am 13 years old. And I don't know what this thing is.
Alright, and I'm Cap. Alright, so here's the scoop. What we're going to do is we're going to measure how much air comes out of your lungs forcefully. And we use this little device here. It's like a little recorder almost, but you're going to go full metal on it. So, I've got this fancy chart. Pay no mind to it. But what I like to do is make sure that I can see where you're at. So, here's your age. Here's how much you should be able to forcefully exhale into this little device here. So between 520 and 540, you can take a look, is you got 500 to 550. So we want you in here. I'm sure you could probably blow down the house, but no, not yet, not yet. All right, so I'm going to show you this as my action plan. So as of right now, at one point in time, you had asthma, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And did you ever use one of these devices?
Yeah, when I went to the doctor's office, they made me do it.
They made you do it?
Yeah, then they made me do another thing like smoke not smoke. I forgot what it's called, but it was like, it wasn't smoke, it was something like that.
Some type of neb? Like a misty stuff?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, so that's a nebulizer. So we use that to open up your airways because they're bad and irritated. So when you have asthma, your airways are like, yeah, they're irritated and they can get clogged, but they get restricted. So that medication that you inhaled, that smoky mist, that helps you open your airways up. Right? Alright, so you have controlled asthma. The only time it ever occurs is when you're active, right?
Yes.
So anytime you go for a run, you feel chest tightness.
Yeah. Only in like the winter time, like when it cold out.
Yeah. Even cold does that to me. So you're in what's called the healthy group. You notice it looks like a stoplight, green, yellow, red. So you're in this group. So your asthma is so well taken care of and controlled that you don't necessarily need medications even to control it. But if your asthma were to get worse, we would refer to this. Right? So, here's how this works. Once a day, what we do is we use this peak flow meter and we record 3 repetitions with it. Right? So, how this thing works is I'm not going to directly blow into it, right? But to get the optimum flow, you want to have your back up straight, right? Fancy, yeah. And when you blow out, you're going to take a big breath in and blow as hard as you can. Right? And we're going to do that 3 times. And what we'll do is we'll record all 3. So let's make sure the indicator is all the way to the bottom. Set. Is it all the way to the bottom? Yeah. Yep, it's reset. Alright. So, show me how it's done, man. You gonna blow your glasses off?
Maybe.
Alright, let's see where you're at. So you blew for 55. Let's reset it. You could do a little bit better than that, right?
Yeah,
Alright. Give it up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's 550 right on the dot. We'll record that, 550. Give yourself some time. Oh yeah. Is that reset?
Yeah.
Dang! 650. So, you are totally doing good on the peak flow. So if you notice, you're literally maxed out on peak flow. 650, right? You maxed it out. And especially for your age, you should be down here, right? So you're totally good to go. But if your asthma were to get worse or these symptoms do come back, we would be doing this every day, just once a day, recording 3 numbers, and then these measurements are used for myself as a clinician and your doctor. So the doctor's gonna be like, all right, I see where his numbers are at. Objectively, I can see it with tangible evidence, like where you're at, instead of you coming out to me and being like, yeah, like I feel like my chest is tight and stuff. It's like I don't know what to do with that. It's like, okay, can I see some numbers, right? So that's why we do this, because we want to be able to see visually how you're doing over time, right?
Yeah, so basically that's for like if you go to like yellow zone, like red zone.
Yeah, exactly. It's when these symptoms start to come up, and then we can adjust accordingly.
Great boy here.
All right. You got any questions? Does that seem pretty easy?
Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Grandpa's in the house.
Hi, Grandpa.
Perfect timing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We got a documentary being documented there?
We got a documentary going.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Action from
Say-
Gabe, huh?
Say hi.
What's happening, Gabe?
Woohoo! All right. That wraps it up.